All right, beautiful souls, welcome. My name is ShaMel, and I am from the ShaMel of Love. Thank you for joining. Thank you for clicking on this video. As you guys know, it is what is the emotional blockage?
What is causing, yes, the emotional blockage within my relationship?
So this video is what is causing the emotional blockage in my relationship. So I'm just going to do me, baby, and that's why you clicked on here, because you were drawn to this video. And I am going to explain as I go, I guess. So the tarot deck that I'm going to be using is Infinite Love from Light Witch Tarot. I love this deck. I call it my chismosa deck, because it lets you know the nitty-gritty. So I'm going to be using this deck. I'm shuffling this deck. And then whatever cards come out, I don't necessarily pick up the card right away and show you what the card is. I let the deck completely finish. I let Spirit completely finish to see, okay, is this all that's coming out of this deck? And when I do, it's like I put a story together, because it's not necessarily it doesn't go in the order that the cards pop out. My guides know I love to put shit together. So that's what they do with me with my cards, because like they know it's better where I can, it's just, they just know I like to put stuff together. So what is the emotional blockage in your relationship? And let's get to the bottom of that, and we can also recommend crystals, essential oils that will help, and you're gonna get like a whole shebang. Okay. So let's see. What is the emotional blockage in this relationship, in your relationship, for the collective? What is emotional? Okay. Okay, I'm not really, okay, I guess I am seeing it. I guess it can be an emotional blockage. But so far as I see that you are single. You're single, you recently became single. You're still working through a lot of anger. Still working through a lot of anger, and that comes up and that goes, which is okay, because you know, you're only a spiritual human being having this human experience here. And when we're in this human vessel, it's a whole lot of weird if we don't understand it, you know? It's like, oh, why? But it's okay when our emotions come up about a certain situation. As long as they come up, you recognize them, then you release them, and then you you switch it out with love. That one just like, all right. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, and this is a yes card that comes up for me. That's a yes to confirmation of what I'm talking about. You're single right now. You want to be on the dating scene, which is completely fine, because, you know, you want to see what's out there. So maybe this isn't a relationship. This is a relationship that you're looking for. And also what is blocking you is because I feel like it is the whole dating thing. Let's see. Can you give me more? Because I could tap in already, but give me more. Give me more, baby. Because what I feel that it is. This is funny. Because every time I do a reading, sometimes I can relate to it, and they always do that. So I know what it is that I'm talking about. So it's not necessarily, let me see, keep on going. Oh, all these what? All right. So all these cards were faced the other way. Okay, what is holding you back emotionally? So this is what it's telling me right now. It's telling me that you recently became single. Okay? You're going on dates. You're figuring it out. You're even taking yourself on dates, which is fine. Which is very fine. You've come from it came from like a lot of anger, the past relationship. And I feel like this is a relationship that you're looking forward to. So the next relationship, you don't want this emotional blockage to block this. So it can either be what I'm getting. So now it's changing. The whole thing is changing. The whole thing. So it's like you had to go through a lot of angry stuff, a lot of stuff that brought angerness, bitterness, resentment, and that word was upsetting. Because the reason why I know you're single is because the divorce legal card came out. Divorce legal card came out, and there's been a lot of compromise, settling for less, accepting less, that you deserve, this person is not the one. So you had to come to realization like, oh, holy shit, this person isn't the one. So now you are going through that divorce, that separation. It's not necessarily a divorce either. It's just like a separation, and all that anger is getting to you, and you're wondering like, I'm still single. Girl, slow down, okay? Like, you're still single because it's like you need to get in a relationship with yourself. You went on some dates. You want to know what it is to be dined and wined and taken out, and all the things that you didn't get to experience in the relationship that you just left. So that's what you're looking for. You're trying to find that balance, that person that can bring the balance to you, even you out kind of thing. You've been getting a lot of signs, dreams, songs, things, just knowing, something is coming, and it's soon. It's very soon. And you just have to trust and surrender. You just have to trust and surrender. And surrendering, what I tell people is like, you go out to eat to a restaurant, right? And you tell the waiter what you want. So you trust and believe that waiter is going to go and put that order in and bring the food to you. You don't know when the wait time is, because you don't ask. And that's the same thing when you put in your request to God. You say what you need to say, but with no attachments to what you want the outcome is. It's like, from my mouth, I always say this, from my mouth to your ears, God, like, I surrender, take this over. Like, I just put in my order, and then when it pops up and it's for me to realize and see, that's when I'm like, oh my God, that's my little abundance blessing, baby. Like, he just answered that prayer without me fully realizing it. Celebration is going to be coming. So, like I said, you just recently became single. You're going through like the separation, because you're done with the angriness, and you're done compromising and settling for less and not being your true self, So you are single, and you're looking forward to the whole dating world, to be dated, to get to know someone, and someone to actually get to know you, because you did all the get to knowing for, you're the one who put yourself out there. So it's like, let's see if my other partner is out there, who's just like me, who wants to get to know me. Like I said, to find that balance, that other part of the other half of you. You have been getting signs, dreams. You've been getting a lot of signs. What I feel more is dreams and numbers, synchronicities that have come together. That's what I'm picking up for you. But also is, I don't want to say clock numbers, it's license plate numbers. I see license plate number. A big license plate is like right there. And like I said, something is coming your way. You don't know what, you don't know when. But you're like, you can feel it, and it is coming soon. It is coming very, very soon. You just have to keep in that trust and that faith that you have, and surrender, and know, like, I know I'm almost there, but you were waiting how long? It's not going to hurt you to wait a little bit longer for that big celebration, because it is going to be a big celebration when you trust and surrender. The big celebration is going to come your way. So I'm going to actually go with another deck. I like this as it's the spirit guide deck, so they can tell you the next steps, what to take to clear this out, to get you to your next step. So this is all that is coming to you. Now let's say, okay, how do I clear this stagnant energy, or this energy that I'm feeling like I want to get out of there? I want to go back to my trust and my surrender. So let's see what it is that you have to do. You have to release, let go. We'll see. See, yep. Cut the cord. Cut the cord. Cut the cord. Cut it now. Cut it now. Cut the cord on, for me, it's like, cut the cord on expectations. Cut the cord on outcomes. Cut the cords on everything that you want for yourself. It's more, okay, like, put it out there what you want, but also don't expect that's what you're going to get, because what you are going to expect is something completely different. Completely different. For instance, like, I knew we were going to have a store, but I knew the storefront was going to come later on down the line. But like, for my partner at the time, they were focused on storefront. And then I was like, no, it's like, actually, look, it's pop-up. This is considered a store too. Like, we started to do pop-ups, and sure enough, that's what it is. They opened the door and gave us the opportunity. Okay, here, we're blessing you with this. What you gonna do with it? You're going to go to that storefront that you wanted. Okay, but how are you going to get product into that store after you spend all that money on there? So it's like, unless if you start small, think small. There's pop-ups. Okay, cool. You know what? That is all that money I would spend on that rent space and on the electricity. I could actually put into my tent, into my carrying equipment, into my storage, into all of my product. And that's what they want you to do, is cut the cords with any attachments of outcomes that you may think that you're trying to control, because that's what you want. But they will give you something completely different. And they want to see if you can notice it from that point of view. Oh, well, you see, we did give you a store, but it's not what you wanted. We wanted to see if you were going to do the work and get yourself out there. And it's like, okay, yes, I hear you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you. And sure enough, we did. So cut the cord to any expectations. Forgiveness and understanding needs to come forth more. And that is for forgiveness with your relationship, and come to an understanding point. Like, this was supposed to happen for a reason, to get you to the point where you're at right now in your life. Because guess what? If you didn't go through what you went through, you wouldn't be where you're at right now, would you? You wouldn't have the mentality, the mindset of thinking that you have right now, if you didn't make that decision. And it was a scary decision, but look at where you're at right now, because I know it's the unknown right now. But if you think about it, it's like a good unknown, because you're like, let me go back to see all that I did to get to this point, and I'm still okay. I'm still okay. And ask and receive. And I'm telling you, see, and that comes all together when I say, from my mouth to God's ears, ask and you shall receive. And we were talking about that. I asked and they knew, and we received in a beautiful way, not to our expectations, but to what they have gave us. We received it with open arms, love, and like all of it. And that's what they truly want. And it's like, stop being fixated on one thing. Like, think outside the box and not just inside the box. Any more from this deck, Spirit? Any more from this deck? Let me see. And more self-acceptance, baby. Yes. And that's that. Remember, I say, date yourself, get to know yourself. Like, this is the time to get to know yourself. You're single, you can do the whole dating thing, but you're also getting to know yourself as you're doing these dates, and as you're going out there, as you're putting yourself out there. So more self-acceptance, and who fucking cares about what society thinks? You and I, we've been through so much shit to know that they don't know what's best for us. They may have their opinion because of what they're going through, and they're projecting their shit onto us because we're actually learning how to work through the shit. We're learning how to go forward and forget it. Like, why do you want us to carry that with us? Because you're carrying it with you in your life? I'm sorry, I know how to let go. You know? So more self-acceptance, and the more you accept yourself and the more you love yourself, the more what's meant for you will come to you, because you know you're deserving of that, and you'll be more aware and more open to be like, holy crap, that is so meant for me. Like, you have no idea when you open your mind to certain, like, to other possibilities, because I was just like everyone else. I was in that box. But part of me was fighting I was fighting all the time, like, now there's something more into this. But no, what I taught, my elders know more. My elders know what's best. I'm becoming considered one of those elders. I still don't know. I'm still figuring it out here in this human life. Like, now I look back and be like, they didn't even know, but they didn't have the balls to say that they didn't even know. It was like, I know best, I was here. Like, nah. So this deck that I'm using next is essential oils, because what we do here is we heal here with not just messages, but we go even deeper with essential oils and crystals. And then I will actually be doing a crystal deck for you guys to see what crystal you guys can compare with all this and everything. So let's see what comes out. We have an essential oil, please, to go what they mean. Thank you. Nice. Oh, and these are perfect. These are perfect essential oils to go with this, because geranium goes with self-acceptance. It goes with, like, I love it. So I do a lot of emotions with essential oils, and my business partner, she does a lot with essential oils for health, because she is amazing. She taps into the person. It's like, oh, go to your doctor and check this, but in the meantime, I suggest here's this, because we don't ever not suggest to go to your doctor. Always go to your doctor, but you're like, you have nothing to lose by taking something natural in the meantime. So what came out is nurturing geranium. The I am in my head is the trigger statement. And the true statement is, I create with pleasure. It says, take time to rest, and in that time, be open to creative pursuits. Surround yourself with things that please your senses, and be gentle with yourself. There you go. Be gentle with yourself. That is more self-acceptance, because we are very hard on ourselves. We're very critical to ourselves. If we set a task for ourselves and we don't achieve that task, we're very hard on ourselves. And what for? Who knows? Does the whole world know we didn't achieve that task? No, only we do. So why not just be like, you know what? I didn't get to it. It's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow is a new day. So the next one that comes out is patchouli, earthy. The trigger statement is, I hate my body. But the true statement is, my body is my temple. And that is so perfect, because when they talk about what they talk about for religious reason, and we're going to dip into a little bit of religion right now. When they talk about that your body is your temple, what that means in the Bible, when they say your body is your temple, what that means is you can go within. Your body is the temple. You are of God. I am of God. God created me, so I can go inside of my beautiful temple that I'm going to treat with respect and kindness, because I know I shouldn't expect it from anyone else, but for myself. Because that's where the best where you can receive it from is yourself, because you know you are connection to God, to source. So you know that love is real and that love is true. So your body is a temple. That's how you go within. That's where church is, everywhere you walk this earth. You can go within a couple minutes to feel yourself and to talk to God and be like, all right, we're good. It says, remember that you are a spiritual being having an earthly experience. And I believe I just said that in this video. I believe I just freaking said that. And maybe not in those words, but y'all know what I meant. So it's revere your loyal sacred body. Is that revere? R-E-V-E-R-E?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's revere your loyal sacred body. And so right there is geranium and patchouli. And, you know, like people who come get readings with me in person, this is what you get. You get the reading, you get the oil, and you get the crystal, and you get the herbs, and you get homework. And then we meet up again in 2 weeks to see where you're at and all that stuff. And again, and then be like, okay, that didn't work. Then let's go back to the table and figure out what is going to work. You know, that's like you give chances to your doctors to figure it out. Okay, let's see what happened, because I can tap in to see what happened, what decision you made and why it went off track. But yes, those are two beautiful essential oils. Let me see this one. And then this one is integrity, cardamom. So the trigger statement is, it is their fault. Oh, and I was talking about that today, about taking responsibility. Like, we all need to learn how to take responsibility for ourselves and our own actions. Thank you, bird. Like, you know, and the true statement is, my thoughts are the cause of my suffering. Amen. A freaking man. Yes, it is. It is your own thoughts that is causing the suffering that you're going through right now. Get out of your fucking head. Because those are your thoughts. And you're deciding to take what people said into your head, into your thoughts, and making them true. Get out of there. Get out. Get out. That is the hell that you need to learn how to get out of. Okay? And it says, as emotions rise, go within to see what stories and memories are fueling them. Then release what is not serving you with gratitude. Again, I was saying to go inside and go within and be like, I always ask myself, what, when, where, why, and how. Why am I feeling this way? What made me feel this way? How am I feeling this way? What caused me to feel this way? And I can think back and be like, oh, okay. And coming from an understanding place, being like, oh, now I understand. Okay, it's something in the past I don't have control of, but it's here in my present, and it's not taking place now. In present moment, I am safe. I am loved. I am all the positive things, and I'm not those negative things. But it's okay for them to come up so I can realize where I'm at right now in life. And it's like, I see you, and it's my hurt child, and I need to attend to her, and I need to love her a little bit more. So let's see here. I'm going to use, and the deck, I don't know what the deck that I use that it's called. But it looks like this on the back for the essential oils one. But the deck I'm going to be using is Astral Realm Crystal Oracle, this one. To see what crystal we're gonna close this out with. And you know, you guys can go ahead and click on the link below is my shop. You can get your stuff from my shop. If not, you can also get it from any crystal shop wherever you go. It doesn't really matter, as long as you get these tools to help you in your spiritual journey. It doesn't matter if it's for me or wherever, as long as you get them in your hands. Okay, let's see. Can you please give me a crystal to close this out? A crystal that they need. They'll go best paired. And my business partner already probably knows what crystal to pair with these. Do you know what crystals?
Some came to my head.
Oh my god, this makes sense. This one makes sense for this one because it has to do with this one. What I do, let me see. Any more? Yes. Okay. So what I got through here, two of them came out. Let me see if there's any more that needs to come out. Because I honestly don't feel the energy that there's more in here to be honest. Okay. So the two ones that came out were Labradorite. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't say these right, and I am so sorry. But kudos to the ones who can say these right. Much love to you guys. So Labradorite, that's for boundaries. And that is perfect too, because you need to work on some boundaries. You need to work on doing for yourself, because you're so used to doing for others. You're so used to filling other people's cups, where it's a shock to you right now how much it's taking you to fill your own cup, because you've been doing it for so long. But also, not only that, I know Labradorite is actually really well for third eye, psychic, intuition, to get more connected into that. What else is Labradorite for?
You can actually use it for crown chakra too.
Crown chakra. Mm-hmm. And see, there you go. You could also use it when you're meditating as well. And the next one that came out was agate, adaptability, and that would be so perfect for you, because like you're learning how to adapt to all these new situations, all these scenarios that you're just going forward with. So leave your old self behind, leave all that in there, and the new you is like, you just go with the flow. You know, say yes when you want to say yes, but say no when you truly want to say no. Don't say yes, because then you're not being true to your true self. So those are the 2 for you, Labradorite and lace agate, and the 3 essential oils for you again, let me just remind you, is geranium, patchouli, and cardamom, and I will put that down in the description below as well, so you guys know what to get out there.
We also do custom bundles for them if they want to purchase them from our shop.
Yes, and if this is speaking to you and you feel pulled to this, because you know, and it's not only one person, it can be multiple people in different situations, but it still speaks to you, go ahead and reach out to us, and we will have this bundle ready for you. We will have it ready for you, ready to ship out and everything. So just let us know, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. And you have a wonderful, blessed day. Until next time, beautiful souls. Bye.